We're here to help. What do you need? What can we do? And for 4 days, we were kept out of the investigation.
That morning, it wasn't days later that we contacted that morning, we contacted the FBI.
When we were finally let in, Sean, look what we did. We went in and got the Ring doorbell, and we said, hey, is anyone talking to Google?
The FBI contacted Google, and they recovered those chilling images from the door camera system.
That's why you have that image, because the FBI worked with Google to put that image out.
That suspect remains unidentified 3 months later.
We would have analyzed it within days and maybe gotten better information or more information. Our lab's just better than any other private lab out there. And we didn't get a chance to do that. So I understand everybody's frustration.
FBI Director Kash Patel sat across from Sean Hannity. The cameras were rolling. The world was watching. And then he said something that should have made national headlines. Quote, "We were kept out of that investigation for 4 days. We could have telephoned and gotten results in 4 hours. 4 days. 96 hours. While Nancy Guthrie's family waited. While the trail went cold. While a potential killer walked free. The FBI had a plane fueled on the tarmac. They had agents standing by. They were ready to fly Nancy Guthrie's DNA to Quantico, Virginia, the same elite crime lab that has caught serial killers, terrorists, and the most dangerous predators on Earth. Results could have come in hours. Maybe even minutes. But the Pima County Sheriff said no. Why? Why would a local sheriff turn away the most powerful forensic team on the planet while an 84-year-old woman was missing? Today, we are breaking down the 4-day blackout that may have cost Nancy Guthrie her life. The DNA that was sent to a private lab in Florida instead of Quantico. And the chilling question the FBI is now asking, did the sheriff's delay give the real killer time to silence a witness? Let's start with what Kash Patel actually said. Kash Patel is not a YouTuber. He is not an internet sleuth. He is the director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The top cop in America. When he speaks, people listen. In an interview with Sean Hannity, Patel dropped a bombshell. He said, quote, "We were kept out of that investigation for 4 days. We could have telephoned and gotten results in 4 hours." Think about that. The FBI wanted to help. They had the resources. They had the technology. They had the experts. And the sheriff said no? Patel went further. He revealed that the FBI had a plane ready. Agents were on standby. DNA samples could have been rushed to Quantico, the FBI's elite crime lab that has solved some of the most notorious cases in American history. But instead, Sheriff Nanos sent the DNA to a private lab in Florida. A lab that took 2 months to produce inconclusive results. A former FBI agent who worked with the Quantico lab told me, "The difference between Quantico and a private lab is like comparing a Formula One car to a bicycle. Quantico has technology that private labs don't even know exists. So why would a sheriff choose the bicycle over the Formula One car?" Patel has a theory. He told Hannity, quote, asterisk, "There's a lot of frustration because we're just not getting the transparency we need." Asterisk. Transparency. That is the key word. The FBI is frustrated. Hannity is frustrated. The public is frustrated. And Nancy Guthrie's family is still waiting for answers. Let me repeat this detail because it is the most infuriating part of the entire case. The FBI had a plane. Fueled. Ready. Agents waiting. The DNA could have been in Quantico within hours. Test results could have come back the same day. But the sheriff said no. Instead, the DNA sat in a private lab in Florida for 2 months. 60 days. 1,440 hours. During those 2 months, Nancy Guthrie's family waited. The public waited. And the suspect, whoever he is, walked free. Brian Enton has been covering this case for over 90 days. He recently posted a short that revealed the FBI had an airplane ready to take DNA from Nancy Guthrie's scene to Quantico, but the sheriff said no. That short has over 163,000 views in 11 hours. People are furious. And they should be. Because a 4-day delay in a missing persons case can be the difference between life and death. The first 48 hours are critical. The first 96 hours are crucial. After that, the trail goes cold. Witnesses forget. Evidence degrades. Suspects flee. If the FBI had been allowed to process that DNA immediately, they might have had a name within days. Instead, we are still waiting. Kash Patel is not letting this go. He told Hannity that the FBI is frustrated and that transparency is lacking. What is the sheriff hiding? Now let me connect this to a chilling new theory that just dropped. May 6th, a News Nation special is airing on the CW. It features top FBI profilers, including Dr. and Burgess, the real-life inspiration for Netflix's Mindhunter. Their conclusion? The masked man on Nancy Guthrie's porch may have already been killed. By his own boss. Dr. and Burgess believes the porch guy was not working alone. He had a handler. A mastermind. A boss. And that boss may have eliminated him to cover his tracks. Think about the timing. The FBI was blocked for 4 days. 4 days is plenty of time to silence a witness. To dispose of a body. To hide evidence. If the boss theory is correct, the 4-day delay may have been no accident. It may have been by design. The sheriff's refusal to cooperate with the FBI could have given the real killer exactly what he needed. Time. Time to kill the porch guy. Time to destroy the evidence. Time to disappear. Is that what happened? We don't know. But the question needs to be asked. And the FBI is asking it. Kash Patel is asking it. And now, we are asking it. Why Florida? Why a private lab over the FBI? Sheriff Nanos has defended his decision. He says he wanted to keep evidence together. He says he was coordinating with the FBI. But the FBI says they were kept out. Someone is lying. The private lab in Florida reportedly cost the county $200,000. That is taxpayer money. Money that could have been used for search teams, for investigators, for victim advocates. And what did that $200,000 buy? 2 months of delay. Inconclusive results. And a trail that is now ice cold. If the DNA had gone to Quantico, the FBI could have used next-generation sequencing. They could have built a genetic profile. They could have run it through CODIS, their database of convicted offenders. Instead, the evidence sat in Florida, collecting dust, while time ran out. Kash Patel is not the only one who is frustrated. Hannity is frustrated. Brian Entin is frustrated. And anyone who cares about Nancy Guthrie should be frustrated too. The FBI had a plane. The FBI had the technology. The FBI had the experts. And the sheriff said no? 4 days. 96 hours. Wasted. Now, a new theory suggests the porch guy may have been killed by his boss. If true, the 4-day delay may have been the window the killer needed to silence his accomplice. Is there a cover-up in Pima County? Is Sheriff Nanos protecting someone? Or is this just incompetence? What do you think? Drop cover-up or incompetence in the comments. If you have any information about Nancy Guthrie's disappearance, contact the FBI at 1-800-CALL-FBI. I am Israel, and this is Heartbreak Homicides Solved. We will not stop asking questions until Nancy is found.